Wagwan, Mr. Constant.
Boy, Yagara, welcome, Mr. Kohli.
It's a pleasure to be here, my man.
Bro. Let me get started by saying that you're one of the most influential Gambian artists of our generation, and I feel you don't get enough credit for it, and it is very hard. It's heart-wrenching that the generation that we have right now are not paying homage. Understand? Because we're in a level where social media allows people to feel themselves. But I feel so many people they owe it to you for paving the way right now. So I need to say greetings, and I need to say thank you so much for being consistent. 14 to 15 years in the music industry is no joke.
Right.
My first question is going to be, after this, after all these years, like, what has kept you going, bro? What has kept ENC, the brand, going?
That's a big question. Like it might sound easy to the viewers, and it might sound easy to the ears of anybody hearing this, but bro, like, it's not easy to stay alive in Gambia for 15 years and especially in the music scene.
True.
Looking at when I draw, or when I rewind the hands of the clock a little bit back, the people I started this game together with, I don't see anybody. The few I see are just, keeping up.
True.
Like but I'm still here. Booking list always full, always on shows, always on the tour. Sometimes I look at myself and say, I can't complain about anything. I just have to thank God, because it's crazy, but I think most importantly, I'm a lover of the music.
Okay.
The music itself keeps me going. Like any day that I don't make music, I feel like I have a wasted day. I feel like I owe music that commitment. That music changed my life. Okay. Music woke me up at an early age. I knew if I was not an artist today, I might be one of those street gangsters coming from Brikama, robbing people, and getting into those violent people, because the neighborhood, the environment we came from wasn't too pretty. From poor family, and then growing up in an environment where everybody's thinking, oh, Babylon. Many people got mad, many people go into drugs and things, and violence, yeah?
True.
Music saved people like me from that. Music cleaned me up from an early stage. True. So every day and any day I wake up, all I see is the music, the creative aspect. Music started paying my bills when I was young, just straight from high school. I never lived in family when I was doing music. I moved from family homes. I've been living alone, and music paying my bills, giving me clothes to wear. When I starve, I know I need to get food, and music is what's going to give me the food. So these things, when you have a responsible mind here, mindset is the biggest drive,
Mindset.
So I guess that mindset and that drive kept me here.
Okay. So the mindset and the drive kept in here. We're ready to jam with you. I had to seize this opportunity to just to get into the brand new, because you are one person that is either you are going all the way. It's either you give us a whole album, or it's basically just songs, it's singles. But for you to come up with EP in 2020, it has to come from a special place, and the fact that you're calling it dark mode, I think there's certainly a backstory to it. Am I right?
Please get me back that question. Someone called me, so I went on pause. Get that question.
I said you're usually an album guy. It's always ENC, the album. But all of a sudden you're giving us an EP, which means this must be coming from a very special place for you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And calling it dark mode is not coincidental. Does this EP stem from a personal story? why the dark mode name? Why that title dark mode?
Right. First and foremost, I must say, I'm a person that likes to be ahead of time. You know what I mean? I'm always that person. I want to be ahead of time.
Yeah.
So someday, even if I retire from music, you're gonna be hearing ENC music that's gonna keep up with every generation. You know what I mean? I like to go. I like to give a variety. Okay. There will be certain times you'll hear ENC doing a whole mixtape for girls, like I did girls segment mixtape. I did Roam the Road. You know what I mean? Because when I look around, what I see the most is what I have in my music. There were times when my DJing career was on a very fast and hectic lane. You know what I mean? My environment was all about the club, the light, you know what I mean? That limelight of the club, the party vibe, the dance music and thing. You know what I mean? I cater music for that environment as well, right? So dark mode now, due to the COVID, I was supposed to drop an album. I was supposed to be actually on East Africa from April to, I think, to May, June, right? And I was supposed to go back to my Europe for July or up to October, right? But due to COVID, plans changed, right? So I was more in the studio recording dub plates. So because I couldn't do shows, I stayed in the studio to dub plate for DJs. And that was my next business. And it was so hectic on me to do because I had a lot of bookings, right?
Yeah.
So dub plates allows you to dip into your vocabulary, your creativity as a dancehall artist.
True.
So that dub plate session, when I do all of it, most of the time artists will do the songs that they sing already is what they recreate to do a dub plate.
Yeah,
what I do for, I sing a whole brand new song for you that I never put out here. I have a lot of music. I have a lot of music written. I have a lot of music here. I make music every day. You know what I mean? So when I did about 90% of the bookings, I'm like, okay, I can't do my album this year because the album is more of commercial and some international sound mixed with Afro and dancehall. So I'm like, I'm gonna control this energy of dancehall lyricism and tell my stories in that particular project. So I just short time I just linked my producers and said, okay, I send me this particular type of beat and when the beats came in, I just took a short time and recorded Dark Mode EP. And I put that in one concept. I'm saying I wanna show people how lyrical or how storytelling an artist can be, especially in dancehall music. You know what I mean? Because when you look at it, many dancehall artists think you are only a bad artist when you disrespect somebody else.
True.
You know? Me as a boy, I don't really believe in, I don't subscribe to those type of mentalities. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a creative person can tell a story in different ways, wordplay, the flow, and that type of thing. So I said, Dark Mode is what I am going to do. That's how Dark Mode came in. And the song Dark Mode was the last song on the EP. So when I recorded that, I said, yo, this thing's called Dark Mode. And I recorded everything, mix them here and everything. I just put them out like that,
Wicked. ENC joining us right here on Jamz. All right, so I think we'll take time to just listen. So to listen to some of the songs on the EP. It's very important, guys. You can get it on all digital platforms. It's a beautiful piece right now. It's beautiful work. Let me just tell you, when you're called the dancehall king of Gambia, because I was reading an article 2018 right there where I think it was a Standard newspaper that called you the dancehall king of Gambia. I think they don't lie. They certainly don't lie. But does that get to your head? Don't that, you know, because you're called the dancehall king. Does you know, like does it get?
Me, I'm a person that I don't really like titles.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I don't really like titles. I remember in 2011 they started calling me Gambian Vibes Cartel, and God knows I didn't like the name. Okay, but what matters is I don't have to like the name. I don't do music for myself. I do it for the fans.
True.
So if the fans decide to call me a particular name, I don't have to like it or dislike it. It's them.
True.
You know what I mean? So if they have to align my name or my creativity to a person like Vybz Kartel or Kingship, who is me to say no to that? But I just keep my humble self, and then I don't let those things get into my ego and be too comfortable. I'm never a comfortable person in life. I never want to be comfortable. You know what I mean? And when I say this, I mean people get to achieve one or two things and now they're too comfortable to go beyond. You know what I mean? Anytime I sit with younger artists, I tell them this. You see me, bro, I still don't put out a song I really want and say, yo, this is the song I want to put out. I'm still fine-tuning, you know. That's how I look at myself. That is how I make music every day, because I feel like, yo, all right, dark mode is okay, but I can do a better EP. As I'm talking, I'm soon getting back to studio to make another EP, you know, like I'm always on the move, you know, and that's it, because I don't want to get too comfortable.
Hey, wicked right there. The dark mode EP, like I told you, is available on digital platform. But that visual, your visual that's playing in the back, if people haven't checked it out one more time, is a video that he put out. It's one of the visuals that ENC has out in the year 2020. So if you haven't checked it out, please make sure you get to do it. But what song would you recommend for us? What song would you jam with us right now from the EP? It's a six-track EP with an amazing intro and some very positive vibes. So out of all of them, which one would you want to give us right now? Out of the 5 plus intro 6.
Yeah, let's go with Bad People.
He said, "Let's go with Bad People." What's the story with Bad People?
Bad People is a story of, let's say, a person that is really cool, yeah, and a person that don't even have to tell anybody I'm cool, yeah, because everybody knows you're cool. But sometimes you're cool. People look at you from a distance and try to take granted of your coolness. You get me?
True.
And I think because you're cool, you're scared of one or two things. Fake, you are decide to be cool, you know. But if they know your story, they will know you are crazy too. You know what I mean? This happens to a lot of people. A lot of people have been taken for granted in life, not only in the music. Look how people bully others on social media. People see you on your pretty clothes, are you nice as a lady, and they think they label you with names, you know. And people label you with names and things, but they don't know the real you. You know what I mean? So in music, I put myself in this picture and say, yo, people think because, you know, ENC is that cool youth, and you know what I mean, you don't even see me a lot. If you only see me at obvious places, you know, where music related, clubs or radio. Or if you live in my neighborhood, we might meet at the corner shop, at the fuller shop, or at the mini market. Done. Pass by in the traffic, but you don't see ENC like that. So if you see him on social media, the boy is serious face, so you think but I'm from Brikama. We crazy people. Like, trust me. That's the story of Bad People. Trust me.
Okay, so I really wanted you to jam with us. So do you have the EP ready? I want you to play so you can jam with us. And just give us that overview, because if I play from my side, there's going to be delay. So I want you to play. I want you to play from. I like the fact that you're in your home studio. So you're going to love this out. So just give us Bad People real quick from the EP over there. So and people can just feel it. People can just feel it. Let's go. Come on, what you got?
All right, you want me to play this song, Bad People, right?
Yes, start. So right now with Bad People, if you know, say your art is not clean, please make sure you use some. What do they use these days? Hand sanitizer.
And we don't care. You don't be a bad people, certified bad people. But there's a whole of yourself, be humble and one, but we can't be evil. That be a bad people, certified bad people. But there's a whole of yourself, be humble and one, but we can't be evil. Yeah, become a big man and grow. I be a man that the man them go show. Beat the case and then go there. We not take argument, give us for people poor. More time we are do this regular. I no bet them story me a telling ya. Boy I ring like a Samsung cellular. We mute them with the barista. They say no face, no case. So who find the truth? And always we go find the face. So chat to me young Anyways, Mickey Mouse, them all humble when them see me. Grumble, stumble, tough talking a beginning. But I'm talking, I don't feel it. I know anybody can do it. But we are bad people, certified mad people. We just a cool up yourself, you humble and one go with young evil. But we are bad people, certified mad people. We just a cool up yourself, you humble and one go with young evil. Yo, that badness and on Facebook yapping. You be think I'm no pop of a rap kidnapping. We not do it, you no Snapchat snapping. I'm one face mapping when the thing clapping. We never see them on the shot of them back. Cause a big man and 6 o'clock. The guy that the plate with the one cookie pot. After everything done, them go talking back. The man them never do what you got, so the puppy up. The brand the time, the man put the with the crop. Not even checking in the response to that nigga. So it's a boom, that you're down here. Bad people, certified bad people. But just a fool of yourself, be humble and one go with young evil. That we are bad people, certified bad people.
Yo, you don't know, you don't know, you don't know. You don't know. Right there, real thing though. Yo, shut up. Listen, ENC right there, Dark Mode EP, Bad People. That is current. That's actually the last song on the EP though. Yeah. Just to tell you how much that is a very positive song. You can't be on social media yapping, but in real life, you're not going. Do you understand? So yeah. you need to balance it.
Yeah.
Now, do you consider Boom Dagadak or Nyamba Kawas to be your biggest tune so far, or do you feel like you have a bigger song than those?
I would say Nyamba Kawas is a signature tune because Nyamba Kawas was a game changer, you know.
True.
Boom Dagadak is big, and it's a Boom Dagadak came and it was like a sponge for me. I was moving. Boom Dagadak was a sponge. I bounced on it again and moved next level. You know what I mean? Because Boom Dagadak is more commercial. But Nyamba Kawas took me to everywhere else. Anywhere Boom Dagadak reached, Nyamba Kawas have reached there.
True.
You know what I mean? So Nyamba Kawas is a signature tune. And still now, that tune is giving me bookings. 10 years now, the song is still giving me bookings. So I just have to respect Nyamba Kawas.
Nice. There's so much happening in the music scene in Gambia. We can say I wouldn't say that there's money, the type of money that is life changing. Do you understand what I'm saying? But there's somewhat of certain level of investment. You know, you see people begin to put their money into artists and expecting a return. Some people are, especially musicians or performers, are beginning to live a somewhat comfortable life based on their craft, and that's a good sign. But equally, there are people that are using it for evil means. Do you understand? There are people that will not also have the positive, the good intention when going into signing an artist and that sort of thing. Now, you have been an independent artist for the longest time. Do you understand? Yeah. We've had record labels come here and media company come here, and so yeah, they want to work with you, but you've never been able to really be under someone's umbrella. Now, why is that? Do you feel that you're not, like, they don't have the money for the brand?
Yeah, great question. You know, this is very important for the industry. I haven't seen anybody still hold a discussion about it. Now, record labels, they're part of the game, right? It has two things attached to them. Record label will either kill you or they will bill you.
True.
You know what I mean? Now, you have to be. I'm saying this openly to any artist. You get approached by labels, do a lot of research and know what you want, what duration. Okay. You wouldn't stay with the label forever. Just know that. True. Okay. When you know you are at the peak of your career and being independent, you can achieve it by yourself. Get your team and move. If you know there are some financial constraints and there are some connects that you can't get by yourself, but a label can get you, work with a label, but get your business terms ready. You got to understand what you want from a label. Now, a person like ENC now, I've been approached by a lot of labels, over the years, a whole lot of labels. But God knows, I don't think for now I see a label that I can get myself signed on, or a label that can sign me. Yeah, you can sign me paper-wise, but how my career is built, definitely it must have to be a very good deal that worth it. You know what I mean? And then I might actually even invest halfway into it, because I have a dual career in me. I'm a DJ as well. I have a lot of media presence.
True.
Okay.
True.
Even though for the past couple of months I've not been DJing because I have a lot of projects at hand.
True.
But I have many ways where these little revenues keep coming in. Right? Now, is a label gonna take care of those revenues as well coming in? What's your share in the revenue? Because it's still the same brand ENC, right?
True.
I'm an artist that is really booked all the time. I'm always on shows all the time.
True.
Be it my own show, be it bookings. Now, if a label is gonna have a share from all this business, right? I'm talking straight facts, straight money, straight to the point. Artists don't discuss this, but I'm gonna discuss it, right? Now, I know, let me say, my net worth every year.
True.
A lot of artists don't know their net worth. You don't have to be millionaires, right? But you should know at least a year I can score this by myself. If a label comes, do the math. How can they change the demography? How can they change the stats? How can they change the numbers? Because if you're not adding anything onto those crumbs, you are not here to take from me. I'm not going to allow that.
True.
You know what I mean? I mean, my newcomer, we partner, we all make a lot of money, right? So what I personally believe in, you can sign my project. We do projects and move. But to sign my brand has been established by my own little hands and a few people around me. You get me? So if artists don't really understand how to go with labels, you might be the hottest artist last month. You are signed under a label. You're gonna be headline of the news in 3 months, and next 2 months you have changed your way of singing because that's what the label wants from you.
True.
They've got a good writer. Somebody else is writing your story. You can write your own story again.
True.
Okay.
True.
They're seeing you and they said, okay, we think you can sound like this. They've changed your sound. Now your organic fans that grew with you from day one, you lost them because they don't see you anymore.
True.
The artist they're seeing you now is a label that signed you, but not the artist that has been giving them the organic sound they knew you from.
True.
So let me contrast that to my career. I've been singing the type of Mbakawa song over 10 years, and I'm still doing that, and it's working for me.
True.
So if a label signs me, you're gonna sign me with my signature, Okay? I'm not gonna change, but how many label owners are ready for that? For an artist to be a stakeholder and be an executive producer of the material. Now, just giving example, like I'm one of the first Gambian artists to have a Vivo channel in Gambia, because I like to research and I like to have control over my materials.
True.
I distribute my own music on my own little label, All my music on the YouTube, on the iTunes, the Vivo, I publish them under my own publishing company. So I own 100% of my publishing rights. I'm not partnering with anybody on that. So I can only publish my music with somebody if the person is present during the production time, putting the material together.
True.
Either the person is contributing on the visual, I do the audio, or the person is part of the audio, I do the visual. But if you don't contribute in the production of that music, I can't give you my publishing rights.
No.
That's why you see, for example, everybody knew how iconic Michael Jackson is, right? But Michael Jackson didn't own his master copies because of the deals they had with Universal.
True.
So that's why you hear an icon, a millionaire died, but you'll see on the press he died broke.
True.
Literally, he died broke, but he don't own the materials now. He's gone. Even his family cannot have access to the records. That's why they killed Michael Jackson. Decided that's how they killed the prince, and they're gonna kill his entire family because they wanna have the master records. They cannot have it. So the music business have been so sensitive. People don't pay attention. So I've always been researching, finding out, knowing what you own and what you don't own. You know what I mean? So that's why with labels, you have to know what I want and what you want, so we put them together.
Beautiful, beautiful. We have a couple of questions coming over on the screen. I'll be reading that as well. But you gave us Bad People. What other song? What other song can we jam to right now from the EP?
Let's see dark.
What song would you recommend?
Let's see dark mode.
Dark mode it is. Dark mode it is right now, people. If you're joining us, this is Arjummah Jam, Friday Jam with ENC Live right here on Instagram. I mean, if you're not picking up some knowledge, some virtual inspiration, some virtual intelligence right here, I don't know where you're going to get it, especially if you're a performer from Gambia. Oh, pretty much you have a brother or friend doing
we don't show up when we kill people, but them no man so for being a war. They give them a fly, they get a bag of life. They feel that they take it too far. Yo, they quiet and simple, simply means we not talk a lot. Spike out with some chatterbox. When we say go for everything, no alpha, quarter that no man no free that one do people pay with your back a lot. Boy, just gone is a shock attack. Operation, what a way we a stock a shot. Who got them up and gone? With a heart attack and after that, me would have put a foot to walk the other night. Nobody knows boss and bread a lot, more than a lot. Lyrically, DJ, God, give me no rap a lot. Them spaggy ends, man, a pull up and a sprag a lot. Them set up and they cut the talk about a shop when the man halfway head was up like a coconut. Them see the pyramid and bar set a back a lot. Oh, me clearly tell me crazy way. General of Godfather, not yo. We don't show up when we kill people. They can no man to for being a war. We give them a bribe and chat up your life. So we feel say them take it too far. Yo, we don't show up when we kill people. They can no man to for being a war. We give them a bribe and chat up your life. So we feel say them take it too far. Give us a look. Go fight up. People did not wire. Coco skull man a go feed them papaya. Dark mode just up and them a black spider. Cool like winter, wicked and Al-Qaeda. No man to no backfire. See them a plan up and a them up, but the whole thing a backfire. I hope landing and minor. No technology can get high, give me the attire. Better no. No take no order from nobody coming up no daddy. Couple machine them a sing it like a jelly mari. A be a bad girl a roll with it like a yardie. One favor the king, me got the stallion to cardi. Me have me own again, me own a army, own a squad. Them no fit big, they go touch a deal in that no body.
Hey. This is, ladies and gentlemen, the art of lyricism, Rastafari.
You know what I stopped this song.
Yeah.
Like I wanna actually speak the verses of the song and so they can hear the words because
okay, let's hear dark mode right now, people right there. All right, let's go.
So let's go. These are the intro start.
Yeah.
Your loyalty, what a way we roll with the family. We don't show up when we kill people. Better no man tough up in a war. Me give them a blind, them chatter be a lies, and me feel so them take it too far. Yo, listen. Me quiet and simple means me not talk a lot. Spike, I will do some chatterbox. When we say go for everything, no half a quarter that no man no afraid that one do people pee where you back a lot. Boy chest gun is a shock attack. Operation, what a way we a spark a shot. Who got them up and gone home with a heart attack and after that me would have post a photo about me rather not. Me no take a boss and brag a lot. Walk and act a lot. Lyrically DJ dog give me no rap a lot. Ben span the ends man a pull up and a sprag a lot. Them said them bad because them broke a baba shop when me mad. A boy head bust off like a coconut. Them see the pyramid and burn like a back at that. Oh, me glad it then me clear the way. General of Godfather that yo. We don't show up when we kill people. Better know. Listen to verse 2.
Yes, sir.
Listen to verse 2. Yeah. Me go solo. Profiler. Pitbull di Rottweiler. Coco skull man a go feed them papaya. Dark mode goes up on them a black spider, cool like winter, wicked than Al-Qaeda. Enough man turn a fat liar. See them a plan up on a gang up, but the whole thing a backfire. A who plan the land miner? Me no take no liquor fi get high, give me the attire. Better know. Me no take no order from nobody coming off no daddy. Couple machine them a sing me like a jelly madi. I be a bad girl a roll with me like a yardie. One favor Nikki, Megan the Stallion to Cardi. Me have the owner get on a army, on a squad. Them no fit the go touch up the head and drop the body. September 11, na come Osama, Bin Laden. General man, I'm mad somebody. If anybody wanna have clarity, I'm gonna ask me. I'm gonna explain to you the lyrics.
Yo, weekend right there at the general talk. So listen, even the intro of the EP, who the lady right there in
You remember Chronix concert, the lady that worked with Hadify, the MC?
Oh yes, 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 yes.
Showtime, that's right, She's
Oh,
oh,
we are not ready, and I don't think we deserve this. But thank you for blessing us. 2020, a Mate right there. Dark
bro,
EP, dark mode
bro.
EP right now. Just let me go through some of the questions before I get back to my questions. For the for oh my God, Madam Constant, when I am own questions, I mean, when I'm doing your own questions, I mean, like
I
she just
can't.
she
Flip
just threw
them.
it for me. She said, how is it working along with your wife? How much does she say? How much say does she have in your content?
There's a lot of times I sing songs and she come to the studio and say, "Son, way nonsense, you bunny nigga do it." You know? Yeah, sister is the biggest bully.
Yeah.
He's the biggest bully, yeah.
Oh
But
my.
when you know your man, she
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
how to twist my ego on a positive drive. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? She knows how I grind. She knows how I want to get it, how I want to make sure it works. You know what I mean? So sometimes she know how to trigger that button to make me work hard.
True.
You know what I mean? So she will just come and fine tune me. Or I will grind and say, yo, BA, I have a tune, man. Come and listen to this. Dama ko takal pot nak make sure na mo deglu song.
Yeah.
Dama to mo and said, "Wo you bunny me." All that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But then, yeah, and she wouldn't, you know what? She wouldn't even take that word back in. She just want to make me go hard. And one time, I'll play one song and say, "Yo, this is a hit." You know what I mean? She just pushes me. What happened is, yeah, my environment, there is no single person that treat me as a star. My friends are not even into music.
Right.
My friends are some business people, some real estate agencies, they are into different life.
True.
They don't even know music that much, You know what I mean? So they don't look at me as a star because I don't even have anything over there.
True.
You get, my friends are very richer than me. You know what I mean? So they would lift my ass, They wouldn't tell me, "Hey, this is one thing that keeps me going as well, Because my friends will tell me, "Boy, man, my open mic, much open mic." My best friend, he will tell me, "Boy, you can do better." Yeah, that's what I have around me.
Beautiful.
My people, yeah. So that's how, yeah, Madam Fai, that's my wife is a big bully, but she pushes me.
In the music industry, how do you handle fans that get inappropriate?
Yeah.
How do you handle inappropriate?
It comes in many ways. It comes in many ways. Sometimes I think people need to work on approach, but when you realize it's not your responsibility as an artist to teach them how to approach people.
True.
You know what I mean? You just have to learn how to get along and how to draw margins and let everybody know where they belong to. You know what I mean? And some fans, all they need from you is to say, "Hey, are you cool?" And their life is great. Okay?
True.
Yeah. True. Some fans just to see you and take a selfie, you will make their entire life. True. Some fans, once they say hi in your DMs and you say hello, you okay? They are millionaires at that time. So those little things count in a lot of people's lives, right? True. But some people want to make sure they chat with you every day continuously, which you can't do. And many people chastise you for that. Even though I don't really get that a lot. True. You know what I mean? Sometimes a person will message you. I know how the filter messages will go. Someone will say, "You don't see it next year." And the next month, and the person get vexed and say, "Boy, man, like been the last year reply low man. Fake I just logo on sir." But we come and I say, "Oh, be like, check my phone, like, sorry, like, But when you find out the person just want to say hello, hi every day, and sometimes it's hard to keep up the communication. But we try to give everybody what we can. Okay. You know what I mean? We're human, but there are things that we can't do as well.
Quickly, what was the story? What was the story with your account? I mean, you initially created another ENC Gambia account because this official account of yours was blocked. What exactly was the story? What happened? Were you actually hacked?
Yeah, I was badly hacked. I actually lost this account. And I mean, thank God, I know some good people that works at Facebook actually, and I mean, this one team, Facebook and Instagram,
Mhm.
they actually intervened at an early age. When the guy hacked my account, he had it for about 24 hours.
Mhm.
I mean, when he started putting that little money thing on his status, I
Mhm.
mean, the Instagram actually locked him out. So he was also out of the account. He was locked out. So the account was dormant. I didn't have access, but he was actually locked out of the account. I
Mhm.
mean, so while they were working on it gradually, I
Mhm.
mean, but I lost the account. The guy is a pro hacker. Yeah, he's a pro. This guy actually, I'm gonna share this story for people to actually keep it here. It might happen to anybody, right? Now, when you upload sometimes a video on your Instagram and there's some audio under it and copyright strike, sometimes it happens.
Mhm.
Instagram will message you for copyright verification or something,
Yep.
right? Now, the guy that hacked me here, he has his own database system that he can DM you like Instagram, for verification of audio royalties and stuff.
Mhm.
When I uploaded, when bad people just dropped out, so people were sending me their video challenges. So the first video challenge I uploaded, this guy just sent me a message, pum, like, verification of, what I mean, of rights to this song. You have to fill this, whatever. So they send you a little whatever. You have to just put in your email and stuff. So this guy, when you put your data into that, whatever he send you, it don't go to Instagram. It goes to him because you gotta log in with your username and your password.
Oh.
So going to Instagram, it goes to his server. That's how he get access to your Instagram email and password straight to his hands. So he will log in and log you out.
Damn.
It's a very tricky trick, yeah. So man, if you get email from any handle or whatever
Mhm.
that don't have an official, let's say someone email you and say Danny Constant at gmail.com
Mhm.
and Munana he's working for Instagram is fake. It should be Danny Constant at Instagram.com.
Yeah.
Domain should be owned by Instagram, not any other third party.
True.
Sometimes in a situation that we overlook, we don't really read that much, what I mean? So you just try to protect your stuff. And these guys will tell you, secure your email, secure your account by putting this information. You think you are securing whilst you are giving them your login details.
Wow.
This guy got into my, what I mean? So I actually lost it. To me, I lost it. That's why I went on open a new one,
Mhm.
what I mean? Mm. But thank God we have it back.
Okay, that is done. That is done. Fascinating enough. 2020 is almost to its end, and like I said on my December post, look, nobody thought that this year was going to turn out this way. Most of the time, we just like, oh yeah, Happy New Year. Even if 2021 comes, there's nothing for us to celebrate. So we're just going to enter the year 2021 salam, and we just walk away. Because if you want to be too excited, you can never tell. You can never tell what is rascal going to happen if we certainly get too excited.
Yeah.
You now reggae music, reggae dancehall is a very specific. It's a very it's a genre in Gambia that, like, remember you said it yourself. It's a genre that could sell the country, and it is not really highlighted. We had like a reggae we had a reggae festival once upon a time.
Yeah.
Um, and outside that we see a lot of flips right now where every artist is trying to get into the Afro sound. Your consistency is unique. Now, how do we how you as a reggae dancer, like, how do we empower young people to get back to just the originality of what our sound is, and not really
Yeah.
get carried away by the high life, by the hype of what the
Yeah.
foreign music is like? Because regardless of whatever it is, they will circle and they will come back to the
Yeah.
I feel they always help. Then I this sound get like tuk, 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 tuk. They'll go around and they eventually have to come back to the beginning.
Hmm.
And we don't really have currently a lot of
Yeah.
Gambian dancehall artists. You could literally count them. If it's not you, is A2, or is Silky Chris, or is who else?
Yeah, it's struggle, man. That's true.
So that's about, because kuneka duga see Afro sound.
Yeah.
And they're losing that. So right now, how do you advise young people to stay true to their craft?
Right.
Mahadi Hama, Royal Messenger Tamid, yes, dancehall artist, yes.
Yeah. Now, that's a very important question, because when you look at it from a couple of years ago, dancehall music was the thing. You know what I mean?
True.
We are the ones that mash up the shows and stuff. There was a time just shortly, like about last year, everybody started saying dancehall music is dead, and even though you might understand where it's coming from, but here's the thing: many people don't stand on a firm ground. Many people don't really know what they want. Many people don't know where they are going to. So if you are a follower of the wave, yeah, you're gonna be carried along by just anything that blows your face. You know what I mean? You have to have a signature, like a signature that would allow you, even if you go and sing on a mbala sound, they will know you are a dancehall artist. True. And you will always go back to your dancehall. Understand me? Now, I will understand many artists get weak because of platforms. Gambians want to endeavor on some journeys. They want to start doing some things, but everybody is trying to be the game player, not the game creator. You know what I'm saying? Now, we all want to be artists, but nobody wants to create a platform. You are smart, you will understand what I'm saying. Gambians, everybody wants to hold the microphone and be the artist, but nobody wants to be the organizer of the event. This is what I'm trying to explain, right? Now, when you talk about dancehall music, some people are singing dancehall today. They're not supposed to be artists. They need to be songwriters for other artists. They need to be producers. True. They need to have a team to build TV programs. You know, they need to have people that will collect the data and keep the history going on. You get me? Dancehall music. I will pay reference to this. When I was on radio doing backstage show, dancehall music was one of the biggest genres in Gambia, because anytime you tune to radio, backstage, you will hear me playing almost every dancehall artist. When I stop backstage, there is no platform in this country that plays Gambian dancehall music, right? And that is very sad. Now, but we are working with people that never respect you for your efforts. You know, I lived my entire life as an artist creating platforms. I will remind people this. I don't know if you were there. Remember backstage first anniversary at Alliance Francaise. I was the one up on Alliance, you know. Then people don't go to Alliance.
First.
I created a radio show. That time I was having hit songs. Nyambaka was hit. Money if you make. I was doing my thing, right? But when I tuned to radio stations, it's ENC that you hear. You don't hear other artists. So I decided to change my DJ shows to play music from Gambia and specifically dancehall.
True.
Right? This was over 10 years. Now, when I started playing this show, was the time every other artist started disrespecting me, dissing me, calling me names. I would organize a stage show, yeah, and artists will come on the stage and insult my mother. You know why? Because they told them that if you diss him, when he reply, you will become a big artist. While I was busy creating platforms for us to be known, for us to, you know what I'm saying? Like, these were times, right? When I had my first ever mixtape, but I don't put it out. 2010, I had my first 25 tracks mixtape. I never put it out. I said, before I put it out here, I want to stage shows where we can have a catalog of Gambian dancehall musicians. So we export that. We are all going to be a part of that. That's how Backstage Show came on West Coast. I took it to Alliance. Bro, Alliance was mad. I did it again, crazy. Everybody supported. Dancehall artists started fighting, disrespecting me, calling names. Everybody started becoming opinionated. Facebook started. I'm like, bro, I take my own pocket money. I take my own $35,000, my own $50,000 and book shows, organize events, call everybody, come, let's have a jam. Let's create something. I was on the verge of creating dancehall festival night in the Gambia. Okay? People never want to work with it. I knew I was gonna reach somewhere. I knew I'm gonna make it, bro. But I don't want to make it alone. That's why I created platforms.
True.
But I'm gonna give you this example. One time, have you ever gone on Instagram on Twitter, on Facebook, have you ever seen a dancehall artist post something about ENC positive or share my music? Nobody.
No, no.
And these are artists that I will go and play their music every day already. You call them for interviews, brand them. Some people I write music for. I'm not going to mention names, you know. But I'm going to tell you one of the reasons why, or a few of the reasons why dancehall music is dead in Gambia. Because the people that have interest to push the music are the ones they never want to pay respect to. You try to look at that person as your enemy or you are competing with that person. When that person will call you on phone and say, bro, let's do this. Bro, this is a good idea. This is what I've been doing in Gambia. And I never talk about it, you know.
True.
But I'm going to use your platform to explain this story. Why? Because, bro, Gambians, most of us don't know what we want. This camp and this gang thing, that will tell you, bro, the fact that many artists died. You know? When I started music, I was a street battle artist in Brikam. But I knew that will never pay my bill. Because what's funny about battle and clash, you can never battle with yourself. You can only battle with an opponent, right?
True.
So what if you are going for an opponent that never have your time? That means you're going to have a battle. Imagine if I spend my entire career doing battle and beef songs. Now I went for a European tour. Who am I going to battle with during my tour when white people are standing here watching me to perform? Am I going to clash with them? No. I'm there to do music. And this is the mindset I've been sharing with people. They never want to come and support. Typical example of recent times. I lost my Instagram account. Yep. I saw many people supporting. I saw pages, everybody was supporting. Have you ever seen any dancehall artist post one thing about ENC on his page? Nobody. That's how sad it is, you know. Right? When I stopped backstage, I said, I'm going to stop this. Yo, bro, I'm going to focus on me now. I want to go with people that will understand. But I gave them 10 good years. But the fight keep going on. And look, you put every dancehall artist together in Gambia, you know. Nobody achieved quarter of what I achieved, you know. Put all of them together. You put all the artists together. These are brothers I love and I respect, and I always want to see them reach far, yeah? The amount of shows I play a year, if you share with every dancehall artist in Gambia, everybody's going to be busy. But that's why every promoter is booking ENC alone, you know. Because I'm here doing my thing. I always want to share a platform, but they never want to understand how it takes to work or what it takes to work and push our careers further. So dancehall artists, young ones coming, focus on you. Focus on your music. Master your craft, right? True. And then understand the business, because this music is business and investment.
True.
You know what I mean? Bro, I used to be on radio as a DJ. I was having nice cash. I was booked as a DJ every week. Right? Every week. But I said, look, man, I'm okay. DJs are playing my music, but I want to play my fellow Gambian artists. I stopped those shows and I sacrificed those bookings to go away. I started playing Gambian dancehall music. And all an artist could do is to go do a song and call my mother's name, call my wife's name, call people's name, disrespect. Bro, true. You know what we do? We move, bro. We have bills to pay. True. That's what happens to dancehall music. True. I'm not gonna take credit for how it was working. I'm not gonna say it stopped because ENC stopped playing them, but it contributed over 75%. Now there is no single DJ in Gambia that will play Gambian dancehall show. Nobody up until now.
Crazy, bro.
And how Afrobeats came and take over everything. Every DJ that plays Afrobeats here will play Burna Boy and play Jizzle right after him. That's why Afrobeats. But dancehall DJ don't have time to play Vibes Cartel and play ENC after him. You get me? So I knew it was gonna happen. That's why I made a platform to have our own Gambian dancehall content. I export it to platforms like Rico Vibes all the way in America. Every week or month I'll send him music of various artists. Royal Messenger, Silky Chris, Mahadi Hama, A2, everybody's music for him to play it all the way in America, Atlanta. What I get from that? I just want our music to go, bro. But these are people, sometimes you call for show to come perform on your show, they don't even show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
bro,
it's fun.
It's sad, and I think we have a serious problem. We have a lot, and it's sad. It's sad that the people that have a platform are not really focused on the progressive part of artists. They mostly focus on the money making aspect of the show. For example, where I have nothing against my big brother, you know, like the X Miles and the open mic, but I feel, especially for the country, as Gambia, as small as it is, it's way past just organized them shows. You understand? It's more than just being a platform that you invite people to come and just watch other artists perform. It's now the time where we're investing in the future. Like, how do you see this performer in the next 10 years? In the next 15 years? Like, are we still going to be listening to the same music? Are you still going to be broke? Are you still going to be driving that one car? Like, are you able, from the little money you have right now, are you able to build a house? We're all married now. Do you understand? Like, are we able to have our kids and support them with this music? It's more than just the fame, and gis them Rastafari, bro. Like, when you wake up in the morning, it's not that fame you're going to eat, bro.
So I'm telling you. So
it's more than the Instagram posts. It's more than just the nice clothes and the show off and all that. So it's more about how does this sustain you in the next 10 years to come? That's why I had a conversation with Royal, and he has this brand new song that's coming out pretty soon. Bro, it's like it's your way. You are beyond hits, lady, bro. Like, you're making music that, especially for dancehall music, you're making music that 10 years, 15 years from now, that's what they're going to be listening to. Honestly. And every artist right now, that's what you need to focus on. Like, how do we make music that soon dorm is like, they were like, man, no, you soon daddy, they're not over jam. I got money. And that's exactly what I feel from your EP. I don't know why it's just an EP. Like, it's different. It's just like me listening to like the past 2-3 weeks. My interview with Tashina, all these artists from Jamaica. Boy, like, you guys like on the same level. I'm not playing a year. Sound quality, be like performance wise, style, the creativity, lyricism be. It's the same, but we just need to understand that there's seriousness needed. There's some seriousness needed into this, bro. And I must commend you for this. But the longevity of this, bro, where do you see ANC, like, and then let's just say 5 years later? What's the vision?
I never stop fighting for the genre that I'm a part of, okay? Because if dancehall music don't move an inch, somewhere, somehow, it will affect me some places, right?
True.
So I always want to see the genre win. Now, there's one thing that Gambians lack, and it affects every sector, be it in the government, be it in the streets. Gambians don't have dialogue.
Okay.
We don't talk about things. We don't talk about progress. We don't talk about, okay, how do we do this? How do we move? Gambians don't talk about that. When we go live on Instagram, we fight than we want to fix something. Someone will talk about his or her private, about his or her experience. You get bullied, you get battered, you get attacked, so people can't even communicate. You know what I'm saying? This is what kills a lot of things in Gambia. Now, I've been telling people this, bro. I wish my backstage show was on videos where I could put these things on YouTube 10 years back and people start listening to it. I told them that in 10 years later, the dancehall music you were doing is going to be borrowed by some other genre that's going to transform it and sing it much more better than you. Not that the music is better than what you do, but people are going to vibe to that more. And that's how Afrobeats came. True. Okay? Afrobeats came from hardcore dancehall music. Right? That is why Afrobeats is easily accepted by dancehall fans. Dancehall fans are the core lovers of Afrobeats music.
True.
Okay. I've been telling dancehall artists this. Who are the leading Afrobeat artists? Who else is bigger than Burna Boy and Wizkid? Burna Boy and Wizkid are reggae dancehall artists.
True.
Okay?
But
Burna Boy's name was, his name was Burna Ranking.
Yep.
His name was Burna Ranking. He was a big fan of Shabba. When you listen to him, what you get from him is dancehall music, you know, right? You would listen to him and Damian Marley tune, man, where they have Angelique Kidjo or something. He was actually even singing in straight patois. Remember, we different style and deliverance. Like, he is bad like that, right? Wizkid is a dancehall artist, you know, but you see how they transform the sound and own it and divert it from dancehall, right? When you play sounds like the bam bam rhythm, that's it. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody knows that song, right?
True.
That what a bam bam.
Yep.
What bam bam. When you keep this sound, right? 99.9% of all Afrobeat songs can fit on it.
True.
When you keep this going, dun, 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 you're gonna have like big face, fine face, I don't wait for you, my charging. On the same sound.
Yep.
On the same sound.
Yep.
The same sound. You're gonna list a million Afrobeat songs. They all on the low. They all come on this sound.
God.
All songs.
Damn.
You gotta be deep here as a musician to know where your sound is being borrowed from and where your sound is being taken to, and you are left behind. That's why even Jamaicans are playing catch up with Afrobeats, because Africans took dancehall and owned it to themselves and changed the sound. It all came from this. If you smart people will know what I'm saying. You can count. Let's go. Bring any Afrobeat sound. I will tell you. They all came from this kick. It's just production. You know what I mean? Let's continue. You're gonna have songs like, hey, everything in life is turn by turn. Brother man, relax and wait for you. It's all from this sound. It's all dancehall music. All of it. So thank God, me being a DJ, I got to understand this sound from long time, over 10 years. I knew where this comes from, right? But our dancehall artists are not trying to take advantage of this sound. You get me? You have to explore, you have to know. That's why most of the times, sometimes I take my time to just go on Instagram Live and chat to people. This is why I went on radio, chat to people for them to understand. But people listen to you and they know what you're saying, but they hate you for being smart.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So Gambia, that's why many things don't move. So I'm telling my dancehall artists, explore this sound. This sound. Yo, that we are bad people, certified mad people. It all come here. It all come from this sound, bro. It all comes from here.
Damn.
Joanna na musikendo. Jesus is a dancehall artist, bro. Remember since when he was singing this song called Shake Your Rumpa, Shake Your Rumpa. When the kid was struggling, you know.
True.
It all came from this, bro. All came from this.
Damn.
And listen to Royal Messenger.
Yeah.
You're the only one that has to fall. It all come from this sound. We have to be able to fine tune and own it and engage our producers to just finish the sound and package it, you know, and then we export it. We don't need to be busy looking for a sound called Gambian sound. There's a sound called African sound. Put your kora onto that, put your something, put your deep melodies into it. There's something every black man is blessed with, that is melodies. And our melodies came from our pain, our realities.
True.
You know, it came from the farmlands of the slave master, you know, when they be whipping our backs and we be crying and singing.
True, man.
When we go to sleep or we want to put them to sleep, they are tired, we'll be crying and singing for them. That's why reggae music and African music is so soulful. It came from us. We have to explore the sound and take it in a group. But how many people are willing to learn? Like, they don't teach you this in music school. You have to learn this by yourself or listen to people that are smart or collect data, man, and process it, and you're gonna find it.
Woo! Yo, Generalo. Listen, I didn't want us to have a lecture, but the name Generalo is for a reason, and I'm super grateful for this lesson, because I know everyone that listens to this now and eventually will listen to it, because later on I post it on YouTube as well, and people can just vibe to it. What Gambian cover song can you give us now before we get to sign out, before we get to leave? I feel like you've fed me so much, and I've never had so many people on live just listen to some inspiration, because I feel right now you are teaching us so many, even people that did not know that this little details. Right now, you go back home, now you start listening to every song and you put that kick to it. You put that kick to it. You put that 1-2 touch to it, and that's beautiful right there. So I want you to give us your own Gambian cover of any particular Gambian song, like just your own version to any Gambian song right now.
Okay, I'm gonna sing the exact song, because listen, I like this song.
Yeah.
One ma do he bandi, hey, one ma do he bandi, one ma do he bandi, do he bandi, hey, one ma do he bandi, one ma do he bandi, hey, one ma do he bandi, and the man said, the halbula ne he dagger, swagger so like dagger, hey. Konbula ne ngai damamane konbula ne ngai damamane bonde salam pangile di sonde dahal bune ka dirne amase dahal lekena but
hey, wicked.
We can do this for, like, I want to share ideas with people, little things I know. We can always do a part 2 when you're ready. We can talk details, bro. I like people to ask questions and we talk about it. Gambia needs to discuss. We have a lot of things that are hidden, or things that we don't talk about, and the more we keep quiet, the more we lose. You know what I mean?
Yo, I want to say thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you so much for teaching us. Thank you so much for sharing your story. It's important that we have conversations, and like you said, that is one of the lacking factors that our generation had. And then, we rather sit on the internet and be talking about things that don't really matter, and just be wavy and be show off, than impact the life of people that are looking up to us. Because at the end, regardless of whether we want to accept it or not, bro, like, they sit down and just look at us like, oh my God, like, like, how does ENC do this? How does do this? The conversations that we have, it's important that we do this, because and I appreciate you so much for this. Your wife equally is instrumental to the game. She's been steadfast for the longest of time, and if it was for any other female, she probably be off the scene by now. But the fact that you as her husband have allowed her to keep up the passion and keep up doing what she loves to do, I need to commend you for it as well. I like the new show. Is Sally.
But we can't wait for you and Madam Pai to come here. We're gonna have you all both separate though, right? We're gonna have you. We can't wait to have you and then have Madam. Yo, bro, that's gonna be lit like a minute, yeah. We can't just wait. Yo, man. I swear, like for real.
No problem. But yeah, so what are the plans for December? What's happening, real quick?
I'm on my nation tour. I just came from Brikama Ba and Jarasoma. So tonight I'm supporting Chronicle, tomorrow Jizul, and after that I'm back on the road again to places like Jiboro, Basse Calling, and man, I'm all over the Gambia, man. Sleepless, bro. I mean,
if you haven't checked it out as well, please make sure you add that song or add these songs to your playlist. Dark Mode EPS out on all digital platforms. Gambia, it's about time, with all the internet that we waste on WhatsApp, just garwaling and lying. Please make sure you get to support the brothers. The more you stream their songs, that's how they get paid. The more you get to watch songs on YouTube, that's how they make a little income here and there. You go to support them on the shows. That's equally how they make their people bubble. I want to say thank you so much. My regards to your wife. I eventually when you guys are ready, just let me know. I'll come on the show. But bro,
Sure.
Morom, thank you so much for this time, bro.
Yeah, man. Boy, thanks a lot. Guy, you know part 2 next week.
Mom, then go plan. We'll plan that.
You put it good, man. So you put it.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, man. Big up to the family. Big up everybody that followed me, man. We love you all the time. All my songs that you need to have the bio on my link on my the link in my bio will lead you to all the platforms. So just